morning everyone. The case that I'm going to discuss today is DCB2 versus Platinum Plans Philippines Incorporated, GR number 163512, decided on February 28, 2007. Facts of the case. Respondent Platinum Industry Plan Philippines Incorporated is a domestic corporation engaged in the printing industry. Respondent hired the petitioner DCB2 as Senior Assistant Vice President and Territorial Operation Head in charge of its Hong Kong and Asian operation. The parties executed a contract of employment valid for 5 years with a non-involving clause. The non-involving clause states that during his or her engagement with the employer, and in case of separation from the company, whether voluntary or for cause, he or she shall not for the next 2 years or thereafter engage or be involved with any corporation, association or entity, whether directly or indirectly engaged in the same business belonging to the same printing industry as the employer. Any breach of the foregoing provision shall render the employee liable to the employer in the amount of 100,000 pesos for honestly liquidated damages. On September 16, 1995, petitioner stopped reporting for work and joined the Professional Pension Plan Incorporated, a corporation also engaged in the printing industry, as Vice President of Sales. Responding to petitioner for damages, alleging that petitioner employment with Professional Pension Plan Incorporated violated the non-involvement clause in her contract of employment. The petitioner contains that the non-involvement clause was unenforceable by being against public order or public policy. The trial court ruled that the contract in restraint is valid, provided that there is a limitation upon either time or place, and considering the nature of respondent business. The Court of Appeal affirmed the decision of trial court. The petitioner entered into a contract on her own will and volition. The issue of the case, whether or not the non-involvement clause is valid, the court ruled that yes, the non-involvement clause is not necessarily void for being in restraint of trade as long as there are reasonable limitations as to time, trade, and place. More significantly, petitioner was a Senior Assistant Vice President in charge. To allow her engage in a rival business soon after the leave would make the respondent trade secret vulnerable, especially in highly competitive marketing environment. The non-involvement clause, not contrary to the public welfare, none not greater than is necessary to afford a fair and reasonable protection to respondent. In Article 1306 of the Civil Code provides parties to a contract may establish such stipulation clauses, terms and conditions as they may be deemed convenient, provided that they are not contrary to law, morals, good custom, public order, or public policy. Article 1159 of the Civil Code also provides that obligations arising from contracts have the force of law between the contracting parties and should be complied in good faith. The court cannot stipulate the parties nor amend the agreement where it does not contravene the law, morals, good custom, public order, or public policy. In this case, non-involvement clause not being contrary to the public petitioner and respondent clearly agreed upon has the force of law between them, and this should be complied in good faith. Thus, petitioner is bound to pay respondent 100,000 pesos as liquidated damages. That's all. Thank you.